The melodic minor scale is one of the most important scales you can learn as a jazz guitar player. In today's lesson, I'm going to show you the theory behind it, some licks, and how it's used in both melodies and in improvisation. So pick up your guitars and let's learn the melodic minor scale. Greetings jazz guitar gurus, my name is Jamie. I am the founder of JamieHolroydGuitar.com, which is a blog, video lessons and Skype jazz guitar coaching, all geared to helping you become a better jazz guitar player. And if you haven't done so already, please consider hitting that subscribe button below so you get free notifications as to when my new lessons become available. So the melodic minor scale, what is this scale, why do you need to use it, and how can you use it? Well, the melodic minor scale, I should first start out by saying, is different from the classical melodic minor scale. There is such thing as a classical melodic minor scale, and the formula for this changes when the scale ascends and descends. The melodic minor scale, when it's used in jazz, is slightly different, so sometimes people refer to this as the jazz minor scale. So just thought I'd clear that one up right at the beginning of the lesson so you guys know what I'm talking about here. So the melodic minor scale is one that's used in improvisation a lot, and it's occasionally used for melodies as well. But before I tell you about that, I'm just going to go through the actual scale with you. So let's have a look at the scale. So I'm going to teach you this scale in the key of C. So we have C, which is the root, D, which is the second, E flat, which is the flat 3, F, which is the 4th, G, which is the 5th, the natural 6th, which is A, and then the raised 7th, which is the B natural. So as you can hear, it's quite a strong sound to use over a minor 7 chord. I'll play a minor major 7 chord this time. So a beautiful sound. So melodic minor scale would lead you to believe that this scale is actually used in jazz melodies. However, there isn't actually that many examples of this scale used in jazz melodies. One example that comes to mind is Autumn Leaves. In the first section towards the end of the melody, you get this phrase, just before it turns around to the second A, and that is one example of the melodic minor scale being used in a jazz melody. It starts on the 5th there, we're in E minor, or playing to E minor, and it goes 5, natural 6, raised 7, and then it goes to the 3rd of the E minor 7. So that's one example. Of course it works tremendously well here, because that D sharp is the 3rd of B7, so it works well in that example. So that's one example, one melody example that uses the melodic minor scale. The first thing I suggest you do is learn two 2-octave fingerings for this scale. One with the root on the 6th string and the second with the root on the 5th string. So the C melodic minor with the root on the 6th string sounds like this. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Root on the 5th string, 1, 2, 3, 4. I suggest practicing that scale in all 12 keys so that you've got fluidity across the fingerboard. Let's have a look at how you can use this melodic minor scale to create some lines. So this raised 7 is a little bit difficult to hear for some people to begin with, so I suggest that you use this on the offbeat so that it's not a strong tone. Here is an example of a line that does that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you can hear there, I started the B natural on the and of 4, then went up the scale and finished on the 9th. The second melodic minor scale lick sounds like this. I like this lick because it gets to the sound of the melodic minor pretty quickly by focusing on a really important shape within the melodic minor scale, and this is a shape that you definitely should know, and I've done a video about this which I'll link to in the card so you can check that out. So this shape starts on the 9th and it goes 9, and then we've got a rhythmic motif here which is quarter note to 8th notes. So it goes 9, major 7, 9, to the major 7, to the 5th, to the 3rd there. So now in 16ths. To conclude this lesson, I'd like to teach you a solo over Blue Bossa in which I've used the melodic minor scale here. So over Blue Bossa, I've used the melodic minor scale over the first 2 chords, the C minor 7 and F minor 7, which is where it works very well. Over the 2-5-1s, I have used the harmonic minor scale, and if you don't know about that scale and you'd like to discover about the harmonic minor scale, then please check out the card which is on this video. For the major 2-5-1, I've used the major scale, and if you want to know more about the major scale, please check out this card which will tell you how to make the major scale sound hip. So let's hear our Blue Bossa solo. I hope that you've enjoyed this melodic minor scale lesson and found it useful. What is your favourite application for the melodic minor scale? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below.